All right, let's try this again. Let's see if it's fixed. Sorry about that, everybody. Q's gonna kick me in the esophagus. He already told me that last night. He was gonna kick me in the esophagus. So sorry, man. It's a Monday.
Nah,
What do
you
you know?
good.
What do you
You
know?
good.
All right,
You
man.
good.
Welcome back. You're in the jungle, Fort Wayne Tigers podcast. Joining me, Coach Q. Um, like I said, how's it going, man? How's your Monday been?
My Monday good. I just it's the first day of spring break for me for work, so
Okay,
I'm chilling,
okay.
man. Me and my wife kicking it and stuff, and
You
getting
getting out of
prepared for
Dodge
the.
for spring break, or you staying home?
Nah, I'm it's a home vibe this week this year. We chilling,
I did.
you know.
Was downtown locating this early this morning, and I heard somebody honk at me, and I turned around. It was Mom Kelly, and
See,
Clarence.
we
She was holding
everywhere,
up
man.
traffic trying to talk to me, and I was like, I was like, "Hi," and I wanted to talk to him, but there was like 17 cars in the middle of rush hour traffic, getting ready to be behind her and honk at her and yell at her. So I said she
Right,
better get going. But
right.
anyways, let's get back to talking about the football team. Preseason game, April 22nd versus the Michiana Thunderhawks. Tell us a little bit about that, man. How's preparation going for that?
It's going good. I mean, of course, it's a big game. We got a bunch of not a bunch, but former players that used to play for us, and
Right, right.
they're playing for the Thunderhawks. And if
Ooh,
you know the history of Fort Wayne versus the Thunderhawks, it's got a long-standing history of some epic battles and stuff like that. So that's basically a rivalry for us. But I try to preach and teach that don't make the game bigger than what it is. It's preseason game. We getting prepared for the season, but we still want to of course win and go to war. But I just want guys to focus on getting better and what I'm saying, getting prepared for the season as well. So we
right,
don't
right.
overlook it.
Excuse me. Right, exactly. You guys transitioned from indoor practice to outdoor practice this last week. And how excited are the guys to be outdoors and actually not practicing at midnight on a Friday?
Right. Well, I know for a fact, offensive wise, we excited because it gives us more space to,
Right,
operate and
right.
get open when we scrim. But it's just like I said, getting used to the weather and the guys being together, and we kind of having a little more team morale because we're in a bigger space and we kind of able to, what I'm saying, do what we do, talk a little mess, and have fun a little bit. So we
Right, right.
enjoying it.
Um, so like you said, it's a big game for a preseason game. Obviously, we're supposed to play the Pit Bulls. Had a little change of plans there. Um, that's a little disappointing that you didn't get to play the Pit Bulls, obviously. But why the Thunderhawks? I mean, they're in the same league as the Tigers, but you don't see them during the regular season, obviously. So is it just because it's closer, or just see how they shape up for future maybe in the playoff runs to see them?
Mhm. Yeah, it's a little bit of both. Of course, it's more closer. Um, we pride ourselves on, like, kind of not making the travel too far with semi-pro. Like, of course, we want to see the world, and I want my guys to have experiences. But sometimes it's a little it's a little. Some games can be further than usual, 4 or 5 hours, and stuff
Right.
like that. And that's tough on any team or any person that's trying to make a name for themselves and keep it moving. Which we don't have a problem traveling, but for preseason, we just kind of felt like it would be more beneficial to be kind of close and not travel that far. So plus, like I said, it's a long-standing rivalry. Both teams trying to get better and establish themselves, and we partially friendly. We what I'm saying,
Hmm.
we cool with each other. Of course, we
Right.
gonna
Right.
try to hit each other and knock each other heads off. But at the end of the day, it's a family thing. It's love with football, and we just trying to just get better. Shout out to the Pit Bulls. Of course, they're a great team.
Hmm.
Runner up of the Nationals and stuff like that. But just for our team and just how we moving, we wanted to just have a game a little closer, and maybe in the future we'll see the Pit Bulls. They usually make pretty deep runs with nationals and tournaments and stuff. So
Oh yeah,
hopefully see
yeah.
them soon.
I
Yeah,
mean, like I said, it's you got a couple long road games in the regular season too. So I mean, you got to
yeah,
save. Not every player is going to be able to make 3 road games that are 5 hours away. You know what I'm saying. So,
exactly.
um,
Yep.
I'd rather see the players make those regular season games and not miss those versus a preseason game that doesn't mean a whole heck of a. I mean, it still means something, but it's not the regular season.
Right,
You
right,
know.
right. Yeah.
Plus, I
Yep.
mean, like you said, the rivalry is rehashed because the Thunderhawks have taken a couple years off, and I think the last
Hmm.
time that you guys played them, you went up to Elkhart or Michiana or whatever and beat them 6-0. That was the first year
Yeah.
the Wolverines were around. I
Yeah.
remember that. So
Yep.
that's awesome. It's going to be a good game. Tell us what field is it going to be at again? I forgot the name.
Uh, it's hard to remember, Brian. I'm not even gonna lie to you,
Oh,
but it's in it got a weird name too. I can't say the name, but it's I looked it up and it's a pretty nice field too. So
okay. Well, all the
yeah.
information's on the flyer on the Fort Wayne Tigers page. We'll get that out again. And 4 p.m. kickoff, April 22nd.
Hmm.
$7 to get in the gate. I had all the other information. No concessions, right?
I don't think so. Yeah, I think
No
for this
concessions.
preseason
No
game, I don't think they're doing concessions. Yeah.
no locker rooms and all that stuff. So um, look forward to that game. I should be able to make
Hmm.
that game. Hopefully, I get out of work on time. But um, so as far as the fields, is that where the home games are going to be played at that field, or is there still other options?
I think as far as for the Thunderhawks, yeah, I think that's their home field, and
Oh, that's the
from what
Thunderhawks
I
home field.
yeah, from it's
Oh,
this for the
oh,
this Thunderhawks that we going to them.
oh. Well,
Yeah, and
crap. I
as
guess I
far
don't
as I
know if I'll
know,
be able to make that game or not. I thought that
it's
was in.
really only like it's really only I think it's really only like 40 minutes away. It's not
Okay,
far, but
I got you.
yeah, it's a pretty nice field, and I think it's turf too. Yeah,
Oh, okay, okay. I
so
swore
I hate
that it was at
Mhm.
our a home field that you had for here. So I was mistaken. But as far as home fields for the Tigers, where are they going to be playing at?
So we've got it down to two places. Well, really three, but that one is for playoffs. I'll say that for later. But the two fields we'll be playing on are at Northwood Middle School,
Hmm?
and we have one with our dear old friend Jim Menzie in Paulding, Ohio. So
Oh,
more
okay.
than likely, the Northwood one will be the gist of where we'll play at. But if we feeling a little spicy and kind of want to get away and
Paulding High
visit
School.
our pal Jim Minzy, then we'll make our way that way.
Oh yeah. See, yeah. I miss Jim. I miss talk. He's supposed to be on the other podcast I have sometimes. So hopefully I'll get him on. I have so many
Yeah.
podcasts I can't even keep track. Obviously. Um, All right. So again, once again, everybody that's listening and watching, and we'll see this later on. April 22nd, Michiana Thunderhawks in Michiana or Elkhart. Where they play in Elkhart, right?
Yeah, but I believe so. Elkhart.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Elkhart. 4 p.m. kickoff, $7 to get in the gate, no concessions and no locker rooms and stuff like that. So just remember that. It's going to be a good game. Obviously, the Thunderhawks have been talking a lot of trash and on the pages, but I know we don't pay attention to that. We just sit back and laugh. But
Hey, you know how I go,
so
man. We focused on the big goal, which is getting back to that promised land. And you know me, I'm never a person to talk mess or talk trash. I leave that up to my
we leave that
players,
up to
and
K1 because
I
he's
yeah,
always
yeah, yeah. I let them do what they do, man. I don't hold nobody back pretty much. Just as long as you ain't getting out of hand and doing too much, I pretty much let you be free. So
right. We don't like bullies, so don't be bullying each other. Talk friendly. Talk
no,
friendly. So, um, okay. So, coming up next in a couple weeks, or the week before the April 22nd game, is the Fort Wayne Tigers Media Day 2023 is going to be taking place at Jackson Lehman YMCA. So all the players better be there, or Q will kick you in the esophagus.
For real.
We're going to have a photo shoot, and we're going to get everybody's pictures taken for the website. So dress nice, comb your hair, at least comb your hair a little bit. Black polo shirts, man, everybody. I'm sure Q will remind you again 25 times before that date, but
right.
It's April 15th, and it's from 2 to 5, 2 to 5:30.
Yep.
Okay, so we'll probably do some interviews and stuff like that. I'm still planning it right now. So, but the big date is in May, week 1 of the MCFL season versus the Indy Bison, man. And I tell you, that is probably going to be the game of the season in my book for the MCFL, for all the leagues really that are around. I mean, that's going to be a huge matchup, and we all know that the Bison are doing big things in Indy, but like we've been practicing for months and months, so I know you guys got your guys ready, and it's going to be a good game.
Yeah, it's going to be lit, man. That type of atmosphere and that type of vibe is different. Anytime we face an indie team, and they come here, whether they come here or we go there, it's always a lit situation, and guys get after it. So I look forward to that game. Probably being one of the hypest games of the year, and it's gonna be some live action for sure. I'm just excited for the season as a whole, though, because I get, of course, I'm coaching in high school or middle school, whatever, but it's nothing like semi-pro. I just think it's the atmosphere of it, and guys really giving their all to a sport that they don't have to. They could be sitting at home doing whatever, but they choose to come out and let their heads bang, and I'm all for that. So,
how's the team looking? Are they staying healthy during the the indoor practices? Everybody staying healthy? I know we had a couple people out with surgeries and stuff like that. So
we got I believe everybody's healthy except for one guy, Big Pritchard. He still healing up from his ankle injury, but before the season get here, I'm sure he'll be back. He's been rehabbing like crazy and getting stuff back together. So as far as that, we look good. Like I said, we've been quiet. We've been kind of letting things play out, and do things the Tiger way, which is try to stay humble and stay quiet, and once we break out the right way. In due time, you're gonna be a lot of people gonna be hearing from us, seeing us, and we're gonna be doing a lot of great things. So be on the lookout.
Yeah, look, it's exciting to just get the season started, and it's only about a month away, just over a month away for the regular season, and just over about 2 weeks away for the preseason game.
Sure.
But, join us every Monday night. We'll try to do this every Monday night when the season kicks off. Obviously, there'll be a little bit more to talk about, but we're trying to get it back going, and it's a little different from a couple years ago. It's not in my garage, but I think this better for everybody because it's easier to be at home to do it. But Q, thanks for joining us, and we'll do it again next week, and hopefully some of the players will jump on. And I know everybody's busy, so I get that, and we'll have some more updates on the preseason game. And actually next week will be will that be the time to talk about it? No, the week after that we can talk more. We can get more in depth about it, So, but thanks again for joining us, and we'll see you guys next time on In the Jungle Fort Wayne Tigers podcast. Have a good night.
See you later.